Welcome to Anna ARM YouTube channel. Today's topic is NASA solar data for accurate PV design. Before installing a solar PV system, it is a smart move to understand your local site's latitude, which is a key factor that affects solar performance. Our local solar resource data is powered by NASA. NASA means National Aeronautics and the Space Administration. Reputable organizations like NASA, I mentioned earlier, provide accurate latitude data along with solar irradiance that measure the amount of sunlight your location receives. So you can access accurate satellite based solar resource data for your location. Reliable NASA data for solar PV project planning, solar PV installers, solar PV engineers, and some investors that want to have a mix of solar PV power with their existing energy supplies. And of course, everyday solar users. Our solar resource map tool brings these two critical data sets together. That is latitude and irradiance. From the irradiance value, you can easily estimate sun hours or solar irradiation, which are essential for PV system design and optimization. Now, if you are skeptical, you can go on to verify. How do you do that? You can cross-check the latitude obtained from NASA through our solar resource map here with your local site coordinates on Google Maps. With our solar resource map tool, you don't just get data, you get confidence, clarity in your solar investment. Now, let's walk through the key features of the solar app. But before we proceed, in case you are interested in computing your power audit, you can use this daily energy need calculator also on our website. Now, as we said earlier, the solar data that you need relies heavily on your local environment. So that is why we are going to start with selecting the region. The regions in Nigeria are already captured. So let's start with South South. Then you go to each state. Let's start with River State. Then it takes you to the drop down for selecting local governments. So let's start with Port Harcourt local government. Now, under local Port Harcourt local government, you have different cities and towns. So you have to select one. But for now, we are having Port Harcourt as the only city available. So I click it. Under the under that city or town, remember we are not only focusing on city, we are also focusing on town and even villages. So you have different locations or addresses. Let's pick Kidney Island. So these are the available data sets. Detail of that location is highlighted or is shown rather. Then the latitude is here on the logo that I mentioned earlier is one of the factors that determine your solar irradiance of your location. Then the longitude, then this is the irradiance. If you are interested in the very direct data set for designing a solar PV system, you can just send us the PIN of this location and we deliver it to you. We deliver the sun hour or solar irradiation. Remember, irradiation is different from irradiance. So irradiance is generated by NASA through weather surveillance. So from there you take it forward to irradiation or sun hours, which you really need for designing and optimizing your solar PV system. One interesting thing about this solar resource map is that you don't need to worry about different locations. Just they're already classified here for you. All you need to do is to select. So what do we do next? There's another local government in Port Harcourt, so you can just walk through it once more. Obiakpo, and Obiakpo also have Port Harcourt. This is one of the interesting thing about real life clustering. So you still have Port Harcourt under Obiakpo local government, just as you had it in Port Harcourt local government. So, but you are going to have different locations under this Port Harcourt. So you have, let's say, Abacha Road. So you have the pin, you have the detail, you have the latitude of that location. If you observe very well, this latitude is different from the first latitude for Kidney Island. Then you have the longitude. Remember that I said earlier, latitude is a key input to your solar PV system design, especially when you want to position your solar module, which we commonly refer to as solar panel. Latitude is very, very important, please. So you always focus on that. So having gotten this first starting data set, you can move forward to getting the next, which are irradiation and sun hours. Maybe we should move to another state. Let's say Edo. And what local shall we pick from Edo? Okay, let's take Isako West. Under Isako West, let's see what we have. We have different cities and towns and even villages. So let's look at, say, Jatu. Jatu. Now, what are the locations or addresses that, that are of interest to you? We're going to upload more, but these are the available locations for now. If you have any location that you want us to include, you can as well send it to us and we integrate it with NASA. So let's say J2 Uzaife Road. You can see the information given to us. You have it as pin 24. The detail is given. Then the latitude. Now you notice that the latitude is also different from the earlier latitude we got for other cities and locations in other states. That is why we are telling you or we are advising you that whenever you want to install a solar PV system, please try to get acquainted with the latitude of your site and the irradiance. And all these are made available by NASA. And we have done the hard work for you by simplifying everything under this app. Let's move to another location, say South EB, another city rather. So another South EB, you may have a village. There's a village here, we have it. So that is it. So that is as easy as we have made it for you. All you need to do selection, you don't need to go and be searching all over the place for solar resource data. Just visit annaarm.com and everything will be at the tips of your finger. So remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos on solar PV system design. Thank you for your time.